Hey, this is Jason with Zero to Programmer, and today we're going to go look at the second video for links, and we're basically going to go over text links again. Let me just delete this real quick. And as you just seen, we are not actually going to start inside the body like we have been. We're actually going to start inside the head. So I've opened up Notepad and we have our project out, and you see we already have everything that I've done through the video so far. So if you haven't watched those videos, please go back and watch them. But we're going to start this off, and we're going to start off with a tag called style. And then, just to make sure we don't mess ourselves up later, we're going to go ahead and close this tag. Now, in between here, we are going to go, and this style tag, we're going to use this to kind of modify a link of how it looks when you see it on the screen. So I'm just going to say this real quick. It's not going to actually do anything, but we're going to go in here and take a look at a unmodified link. There we go. And so as you see, I've gone to this link before, so it is purple and it is underlined, and if I click on it, it turns red. So I don't like that, so we're going to change it. And so inside the style link tag is how we're going to do that. So we're going to start off by hitting a colon link, and what that's going to do is say when you see a link, act in this manner, and we're going to modify inside the link. So let's do the color colon, and we're going to do this little spot right here is saying, okay, when you first see the link, the original color of the link we're going to change it to orange, because it's usually blue. Normally when you see it, it's blue. Okay, and then beyond that, we're going to go to background color, and this is the only one that I've gotten to work so far, is transparent. There are other ways you can do that, and you can use like the hexa decimal system and stuff like that, and I believe that's the way I'm going to end up having to use it. But I haven't tried it, I haven't tested it yet, so I didn't want to test it here. So beyond that, there's also a text decoration, and that would be your underline and certain things like that. So we're actually going to say no, we don't want to see an underline in this one, and we're going to close the squiggly bracket, as you see. So I've opened it here and closed it here, and that creates a modification for when you first see a link. So now we're going to go here and hit when you see a link that has been visited, then open the squiggly bracket, go here, and see I'm keeping it nice and organized here. You see we're doing a lot more text now, so you definitely don't want to get messed up on what you're actually doing. Okay, so now that we've visited, we want to turn this, let's turn it green. There we go. And we'll do the same thing for the background, since I haven't found anything else that works yet. Transparent, and then text decoration, and let's do none for this one too. Alright, and let's close the squiggly bracket, and then now we're saying when you see a link that is hovered, so when you're hovering over, then do this. And so we're going to change the color to, let's change it to red. Sounds good. And again, background color, we're going to keep transparent. But now the text decoration. We're actually going to do underline. And for the last one that we're going to do right now, we're going to do active. And what that means is when you're clicking on, or if you have the mouse held down, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to change the color to purple. Background color is going to stay the same. And the text decoration, we'll do underline on it again. And make sure to close your squiggly bracket right here. And that should work fine. So we're going to save. And there you go. So it's now visited. It used to be purple, and it was underlined when it was visited before. So that's changed. So now we hover over it, and it turns red and underlined. So now let's try to click on it and hold it, and it turns purple. So I'll drag this over here and let go, and it turns back green. So that worked great. Alright, so the next thing we're going to go over is we're actually going to go back inside the body now. And to do this, let me back this up. The next thing is we're going to take this link right here that we've been using, and right here we're going to put a new attribute in, and that attribute is going to be called target. And what that does is this is where you want that link to open up at. So target equals quotations and underscore, and let's do self first. And so what self does, close your quotation there, save, and we'll try open it. What self does is actually it opens up your link inside the same tab and same window that you are currently in. So when we click on this, you see it now opens up just inside that same link. So let's exit out of here and go back in here and try another one. So this other one that I know how to use anyways is blank. And what blank does is what you normally see when you go to well, some websites. I'll say you've seen it before, I know. So when you click on here, click on the link over here, then it will open up a new tab, or depending on what you're using, it'll actually open up another window too. So that's what you use there. And we're going to close all that. And now there is another way. So let's say you put blank, and then let's say you knew you had a tab named or something, or some kind of frame name. Then you would actually take this right here, back up, and then you type that in, your frame name in right there, and that would actually open up that frame name. Now I don't understand how to make a frame name yet, and I can't show you because I haven't made one yet. So, but that's what you're doing there. And so we've done that. We've changed how the link looks. And so let's do something else now. First let's go over a new tag called line break. And so what that basically does is almost the same thing as pressing enter. So that gives you more space on your web page, or it can just break a line up. It can, like if you're writing this up here, if I put in a line break right here, it would actually, the rest of this would be, the rest of this to the right here would be on another line now. So I'm not going to try that there right now, but let's do these line breaks right here. Let's do 3 of them, and I'll just show you. Well, I'll go ahead and create an H2 tag, and inside that H2 tag we're going to put go here, and we'll put H2 test, and we'll close the H2 tag. There we go. And so you can kind of see what we're doing with that. So when we go in here, you should see our link at the bottom. Do link at the bottom, 3 spaces, and then H2 test. And I could have easily just put H1 and the font would have been this size, but I just kind of want to show a little difference there. So yes, you can use more. You can use more than just one H1 or H2. That's basically just a font reference right there. And so now that we've done this, let's change this to about me, and then we're going to go inside here, and this what we're going to do now is called a bookmark. And so basically we're going to create a link somewhere up here, and you can click on that link and it'll send you down the page to another part. So we're starting at H1 basically, and we would get sent down to the H2 tag. And so how we're going to do that is actually inside this H2 open right here, we're going to put ID, and it's equal. Let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah, so we're going to put ID for identification, and so the identification for this H2 tag is called, we're going to call it about underscore me, or actually we're not even going to capitalize that. I don't want any problems down the road. So about underscore me, and then close quotations, and so that is inside your H2 tag, open tag. So it's not here, but it's inside this tag. And so what that's basically doing is saying, okay, this H2 tag is called about me. So if you go up here and put a link up here to this about me, then it'll actually know that, hey, I saw this inside a tag. This is what he's want me to send it to. So let's go up here. Let's put like right here. And just for some random reason, I'm going to put it inside a paragraph. And then right here is going to be inside this is where we're opening up our link tag. And so, as you know, if you've seen it before, seen me do a link before, if you look down at some of my other links, you need an attribute called href. And so what href is going to look for is hashtag about underscore me, and then close quotation. So anybody likes hashtags, there you go. We're using hashtags. Just check my work here, and then you want to close that, and we're going to call it go to about me. So we make it look like we're talking about this, but we're actually talking about this. So there. And then you want to make sure to close your both tags, actually, since we have 2 open. So you want to close first your close your link tag, and then now you want to close your paragraph tag since we have it inside of a paragraph. Just wanted to kind of show that if you were doing one inside the other, which I think I've already done here anyways, but yeah. So I'm actually going to space that out. Looks a little familiar there. And we try this and see if it works. Uh-oh. Didn't close something. Let's see. It's causing everything to go into a link. So take a look here. We did close the opening link, but we did not close the close link tag. There we go. So another little troubleshoot there for you. And try it now. Boom. There you go. So there you go. Technically, I've just did this, so it actually does have a it has. I've used this before, so that's why the original link thing has not worked yet. But let's go here, and as you see, it actually sent us down to the About Me. So I got something going on here, I think. Yeah. So let's check and see what's going on with that. Yeah. I shouldn't have put that little arrow there. That's what it was. So let's try that one more time and make sure. A lot of trial and error with this stuff a lot of the time. There you go. So let's try it again. And it still works. It sends me down to the About Me. So that's how you do a little bit of modification to the links. And it's basically going to be it for right now. My next video, we're going to go over some helpful attributes and a few little things I want to introduce. And you can really start modifying your page with this. You can really kind of start getting it how you like it. But there is a lot more to show you, so after that there's going to be plenty more videos. But that's pretty much it for today. So I have another video up on what is today? Wednesday. So I have another video up on Friday. So look for that now. That'll be the helpful attributes and elements. And if you haven't watched my last video blog, I mentioned that I might have a internship, or at least I'm working on an internship. And I basically have one, but I just don't want to do the free thing, so I'm trying to get a way to get it paid for. So there are some ways out there, so we're trying to work through that right now. But I'm going to be busy, but I am definitely going to keep doing this. So it's been pretty fun. I actually feel like I understand this more when I do this, so that's really cool. And yeah, I guess that's really it for right now. Pretty much covered everything within the past few videos. Also Saturday I'll have another review of how my week's gone, my improvements and what I need to work on, so stay tuned to that. Another little thing is what I do on here, you have to do at your own risk. So if you mess up something, I can't be to blame for it. I mean, HTML is one of the safer programming languages from what I understand, but you can still mess stuff up, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I guess that's really it. If you haven't followed me on Facebook, it is facebook.com/0toprogrammer, and my Twitter name is 0toprogrammer. The in Programmer, the E is switched out for 3. So if you haven't followed me on either one of those, please do. And like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.